So let us continue our discussion. Letter C is learning characteristics. Since much of learning is acquired through hearing, students with hearing problems had deficiencies in language in their experiences. Since they may miss out on daily conversation, they may miss crucial information that non-hearing impaired students learn incidentally. So as we can say, karamihan nga natututo ang mga students sa pamamagitan ng pandinig. So yung may mga difficulties in hearing ay maaaring malampasan nila ang mga mahalagang impormasyon na tinuturo ng guro sa mga estudyante. So students may overcome these problems by investing time, energy, and combined effort by both parents and educators. So, maaaring mapagtagumpayan ito ng mga estudyante na may problema sa pandinig ay sa pamagitan ng pagbibigay at paglalaan ng oras, enerhiya at pinagsamang pagsisikap at pagtutulungan ng mga magulang at ng teacher. Most learners with difficulty hearing use various methods of communication. The most common is use of hearing aids combined with the lip reading. These students are referred to as oral since they can communicate through speech as opposed to sign language. They might have delayed communication skills since the development of vocabulary is slower. They understand concept when the sentence structure is simpler. Interacting with students can be a challenge, so they can prepare to work on their own. Some hearing impaired students use note takers in class since it is difficult to lip read and take notes simultaneously. So, ilan nga sa mga mag-aaral ay may mga difficulties in hearing. So, gumagamit sila ng iba't ibang pamamaraan ng komunikasyon. At ang pinakakaraniwan na ginagamit nilang pantulong sa pandinig ay ang sinasamahan ng pagbasa sa labi o yung sinasabing lip reading. Ang mga students ay tinutukoy ito bilang oral dahil maaari silang makipag-usap sa pamamagitan ng pagsasalita na tiliwas sa sign language. So, sinasabi nga dito na maaaring maging hamon sa kanila ang pakikipag-ugnayan at mas nanaisin na lamang nila na matuto mag-isa o kumuha ng tagapagtala sa klase dahil mahirap ang mag-lip reading at sabay na kumuha ng mga tala. Letter D, General Educational Adaptations. There is an assumption that the only adjustment for hearing impaired student is to make all instructional materials and techniques in written format. These are the other ways to adapt to hearing impaired students. So ito nga yung mga other ways. As the first one, a teacher should help student with difficulty hearing to use the residual hearing they may have. So dapat nga tulungan ng mga guro ang mga estudyante na nahihirapan na makadinig. So the second one is teachers should help students to develop the ability for speech reading or watching other lips, mouth, and expression. So, and we need to help students na nahihirapang makadinig na ma-develop ang kanilang kakayahang magbasa ng pasalita o pwede din natin sila mapanoodin ng mga labi, bibig, at mga expression ng iba. So, the third one is teacher should be mindful to face the class all the times when presenting information while ensuring the student with difficulty hearing sit near them. So, ang teacher is mas kailangan maging mindful at harapin ang klase sa lahat ng oras kapag nagpapakita or nagbibigay ng informasyon. At mas kailangan mas malapit sa ang upuan sa kanila habang tinitiyak kung sino ang may mga nahihirapan makadinig. And the fourth one is exaggerating the pronunciation of words should not be done for it just make it difficult for the student with difficulty in hearing. Ang labis na pagbigkas ng mga salita ay hindi dapat gawin dahil nagpapahirap lamang ito sa mga students na nahihirapan makadinig. Next is direction as well as important parts of the lesson. Lesson should always be written on the board. So, dahil di man nila ito madinig, ay maaari din nila itong makita sa pisara ang mga panuto upang magawa nila ito ng ayos. And the next is written or pictorial direction instead of verbal directions may be given. So, nakakatulong din ang mga sulat o ang paglalarawan kaysa gamitin ng mga verbal directions. Then, step 2, an activity may be physically acted out instead of verbally given. So, pwede din natin gawin ang mga physical activity para mas maunawaan ng mga students na may difficulties in hearing. So, a variety of multisensory activities should be given to allow the student to focus on their learning strengths. So, ang multisensory activities ay mas kailangan maging allow sa mga students to focus their strength at upang maunawaan nila ito. Then the last one is teachers should be more patient when waiting to hear response from hearing impaired student which may take longer than usual. So, ang teachers is mas kailangan maging patient kapag naghihintay na makarinig ng isang tugon sa isang estudyante na may difficulties in hearing na maaaring maging mas matagal kaysa sa dati.